What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus G15 Advantage gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're going to try out the Quarry again, but this time at 1440p. Now, this game is really hard to run. We were dropping into the 40s, even at 1080p, so I'm not even going to bother trying ultra or high settings on this. I'm going to hop right in, and I might try to get, like, I can't remember if there's a textures, but I always try to keep textures at least on high, and then everything else can be, like, low and medium, and we'll try that. And hopefully that'll get us, like, similar FPS to the last game. I don't even think we're getting anywhere close to 60. Unless, like I said, maybe one of the settings on low or medium, like I said in the last video, I should clarify. In the last video I said, hey, maybe there's something ray traced, like shadows or reflections or lighting or something. And then one of those settings on high or whatever turns the ray tracing on or something. That's one of the ideas I had, but can't confirm it because I stopped in that video at high and noticed, okay, it's like the same FPS as ultra. Let's just go with ultra, you know? But I was not expecting it to drop down to no 40 FPS either. The worst I saw was like 52. And I was like, that's pretty low, but we are just kind of sitting here watching a movie 90% of the time, it feels like. And then other than that, you're slowly walking around with a flashlight, like almost like Alan Wake style. So I don't think you really need lots of FPS, but I'd like it at 60 if I could help it. But I'm just being realistic here. I don't think we're getting 60 at 1440p no matter what I do with the settings. But hey, I'm still gonna give it a damn good try. So let's stop blabbing and let's get ourselves into that game.
All right, so here we are, 1440p, full screen, no VSync or whatever. I put anti-aliasing down to medium. I left SSAO on, texture quality I left on high, but then everything else we went with shadow on normal, depth of field on normal, effect quality on medium, and foliage quality on medium. So, with that, it seemed, at least in the driving scene, I didn't get all the way back to the part where they were walking around the Jeep and whatnot trying to fix it, but it was mimicking the FPS in the driving scene, so I'm thinking logically we should mimic the FPS in the truck scene, so should be getting around 40 FPS there and all that. Wished we could get more, but hey, let's go find out. Maybe it'll own me in the face and it'll drop all the way down to 30 FPS there just to spite me. But this should be very similar FPS to what we were getting at 1080p, which is what I was shooting for. I wish we could have a little better graphics though, because you know that's kind of the whole point of 1440p being more, you know, better graphics, less jaggies, you know. So having to turn stuff back down kind of sucks. But it is what it is. This game looks like it's a game that's pretty good looking no matter what you do. So enough blabbing. Let's get into the game. Alright. So wanted to get a little bit of that beginning cutscene in. Just to show you it's still pretty much the same-ish FPS it was when we were at 1080p with these settings. And it doesn't really look worse, in my opinion. I was a little worried when I was setting up the settings, it was going to make it look just terrible since it's 1440p, and we had to lower settings, but no, that doesn't really seem to be the case at all. I think I was getting worried over nothing. But yeah, still 58 there. It'll probably drop when we get to that other twisty part. It'll probably drop down to 52 or whatever like it did before. Let's see. 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51. So it did drop like 1 FPS lower, but we are at a high resolution still, even though I did lower other settings. So that always is harder to run.
Why'd you kill the music?
I think you know why.
But in any case, I think that's enough of the cutscene. Let's just, I'll just shut the camera off here for a second and we'll just come back when they're done with their chatter.
Lesbians?
Alright, here we are in the actual kind of game where you can move around. And we seem to be getting like 50 FPS here by the truck.
It's not so bad.
My mom's gonna kill me.
My mom's gonna kill me. See, that's why I was glad that even when I was young, I didn't have that much money, but I just got some beaters. First thing was a Camaro, but at least it was mine, so when I dodged a deer and crashed into a fence, I didn't get yelled at. It's my car. I just had to fix it with my own money. Instead of having to borrow my parents' cars and then be like, oh shit, I got in an accident with your car, now they're all pissed at me. Or being given a car by them, what the fuck, is this how you repay us by giving you this cool car? You're just gonna go treat it like shit? So, glad about that. Went from a Camaro to a Trans Am, and then I had that Trans Am for a really long time.
Raiden.
Drove it even in the winter time.
Why not?
With no rear brakes, because the rear brake line rusted out, so I just had front brakes. It made turning quite interesting, I assure you. You had to like put it in neutral or it would just push your front wheel straight. The front wheel was just useless. Alright, now I can't ever remember exactly what to do here, but I always go back and like snoop again. Even though I didn't snoop the first time. It's like, hey, I noticed that when I was looking for stuff the first time. I'm gonna go snoop now. Yep, he got rejected.
Why didn't you tell me?
Embarrassment. That's usually what it comes down to. Nobody likes being like, hey, I failed to do something. Especially something as important as getting into a college. Alright, now let's go back to the front of the truck and see what's what. Oh, there's that creepy old lady.
Where are you going?
Just over here.
Just over here.
Stay there for a second, okay? I'm almost done.
This seems like a better way to go. I know it's the same thing I did last time, but if you don't do that, then he's like not around when you come back running away from the crazy ghost lady.
I'm worried that there's somebody down there.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they could be hurt. I don't know.
I didn't think we actually hit anyone.
Well, I don't know. I heard something, okay? Like a woman.
Do you think we hit her?
I just want to check it out.
Okay. All right. Just don't go too far, okay? Be careful.
Yeah. Okay. Luck with the car.
Alright. Now we can do a little exploring. Tarot card. This weird ass poster.
What the hell? Silas?
Huh. Weird.
Yikes. This is too weird.
A little bit. There's that creepy old lady again. Causing trouble. No, no silence. Only Zool. Well, they were there for like a split second. You gotta be quick. Gotta be aware. But she's freaked out, so I'm sure her senses are going bananas.
Where are you?
Down we go. And upsy daisy. Don't want to trip on that either. I think that's all the actions for at least until that cop comes.
What's going on? What's going on?
There's something out there. There was noises all around me.
Honey, take a breath. It's okay. It's the woods. There's a lot of stuff out there. There's animals. It's easy to freak yourself out.
No. Can we just leave it,
Yeah.
please?
Let's go.
Except you're going to learn really quickly that mud sucks without four-wheel
Yes,
drive.
there
And
we
even
go.
sometimes
Right.
with four-wheel drive,
Max,
mud
come
sucks.
on.
Here we go. We're getting out of here.
Kidding me? Max!
Okay, give me a minute.
We've got to go,
All
Max.
right, you're not helping me.
I am trying to get us out of here.
All right, enough! Shit, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
We're okay. We're safe in the car, really. We're gonna be okay.
Jeez!
Oh, fuck! Oh my god, my heart just exploded.
Roll it down.
Hi, officer. How are you doing this evening?
Are either of you injured?
Really, we're fine. We're just a little shaken up.
Just a wee bit shaken, are we?
Well, you folks want to tell me what happened here?
Yeah.
This time we'll be honest.
We, something jumped out right in front of the car and we didn't want to hit it, so we swerved and, here we are.
Something jumped out.
I'm sorry, it was so dark and it happened so fast and they were gone.
They? Ma'am, did you hit someone?
No, God, no, of course not. I don't think so.
Sir?
The car running.
Sir?
Well, at least he's only anxious this time instead of distrustful, because he saw through her fibs in the first time round
Yeah, not
at
from
1080.
Now, you folks want to tell me just what in the hell you are doing all the way out here this late at night.
We're heading up to Hackett's Quarry summer camp. We're new counselors.
You're one night early.
Yes.
No, we know. But we figured we'd get in early and scope it out, They know we're coming. We called ahead.
And to be honest, sir, one of us kind of oversold their navigation skills and got us completely lost.
But alright though, I think that's enough.
You're not gonna make
gameplay.
it to
So why
Hackers
don't we go
Quarry.
ahead and wrap this video on up?
Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for the Quarry at 1440p on the G15 Advantage, and it actually did a little better than Ultra with 1080p, so there probably was just some setting in there. And if I would have just turned it down from high to normal or medium, it probably would have been a lot more playable FPS at 1080p. But I figured no matter what I did, this is going to be one of those games where it's like, alright, cool, even if I play it on low, it does the same thing. So that's why I stopped after Ultra on the 1080p. But gotta go through all of them more often. Can't just stop and be like, oh man, this is just not gonna make a difference. Let's just stop. Gotta go make absolutely sure. Otherwise, things like this will happen. But that's okay. It still was more than playable for most people. But all you'd have to do on the 1080p is lower the settings a little bit, and it would probably be just fine. I mean, even this was closer to being just fine. There's still some spots where he dropped well under 60, but at least it wasn't dropping down into like the 20s or anything like that. So that's at least nice. But in any case though, that is all I got for you guys for this particular video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.